This is how to make money in your sleep, how social media works in 2025. You want to make sure that you stick all the way to the very end of this. It's going to blow your mind. And if you want to learn how to make passive income, get a notebook and join me. So if you know anything about making money and you're a Christian and you've been hanging around this channel for any extended amount of time, you know that the Bible says in Proverbs chapter 10, verse 22, that it is the blessing of the Lord that makes a man rich and adds no sorrow with it. God's blessing on your life will make you rich, but many Christians fall into this misconception that they think they can just wake up, go to sleep, and end up rich one day without having to put their hand to something. Well, I've got news for you. That's not quite how it works. The Bible does say that the diligent hand makes rich, while the slothful or the lazy hand tendeth unto poverty. How money is going to work in 2025, especially since the recent election, is totally different than how it's worked the last 4 years. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I mean. The first thing you need to know about how money is going to work in 2025 is there's going to be more of it. Yes, there's going to be more money in 2025. Not necessarily greater GDP, although there might be, but there's going to be more liquid cash because now we have a new presidency coming in, we have a new board coming in, we have a new excitement and energy, and you can already see how the marketplace and the economy is beginning to boom with President Trump. What does that mean? People feel more secure. People feel more confident to spend money, to trade, to buy. That means over the next 4 years, money is going to be more readily available, more liquid cash. But the key is, how do you get your hands on it? I'm going to tell you right now an easy way to get your hands on extra cash and make money even in your sleep in 2025. Are you ready? Here's how you can. Become a social media influencer. Now, some people might say, what are you talking about? Or you make it sound easy, but hear me out. As a Christian YouTuber, I've been doing this for just over 4 years now, and God spoke to me when I was just a window washer. I was making barely over minimum wage. I was making just enough to pay my bills. I was living in a basement apartment. I had a little $20 ring light, and that's how I started with simply an iPhone. And I began to make social media content only 4 years ago, and within 6 months' time, even in a bad economy, in 6 months' time, I was able to become totally financially free and was able to make money in my sleep using social media. So how does it work? Well, just so you know, if you're not aware of this already, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram in some cases, and TikTok all pay their influencers. Yes, you as a Christian can pick up a device, make a video right now, it can go viral, and it will make you money even in your sleep. There's a screenshot on your screen right now. This video only took me 43 seconds to make. It got over 21 million views. It brought me 643,000 YouTube subscribers, and in the long run, it made me thousands and thousands of dollars in 43 seconds time. I want to say that again. This did not take me 8 hours. It did not take me 1 hour. This took me 43 seconds to make a video that changed everything. And the same way that I did it, I can show you how to do it. One of the greatest ways that you can make money in your sleep as a Christian entrepreneur in 2025 is social media. I have a student right now who just made over $20,000 in 1 month on YouTube. I have another student made over $5,000 in 1 month on Facebook. Another one just made $5,000 in only 2 days on TikTok. It is very readily available for you to become financially free in 2025 using social media. Now, how does it work? Well, first and foremost, you're going to have to download the apps. And if you have any desire to be a social media content creator, you're going to have to begin to put yourself out there. Probably the number one reason why people never step into the fullness of being a social media influencer is they're too afraid to. I mean, we've been there. I've been there. You're probably there right now, or maybe you've already crossed this bridge before. But you're going to have to move past the fear of man. If you're worried about what your mama's going to think, if you're worried about what your family's going to think, if you're worried about what your brother or sister or cousins or friends are going to think, get used to it. People already have an opinion about you. Don't get caught up in what people think about you. Put the vision that God has given you in the forefront of your mind and run after it with everything in your heart. And here's what you need to know. Many people are going to be left behind. However, many people are going to join you and they're going to run this race with you. I hope that you'll take what I'm teaching you right now in 2025 and apply it to your life. I want to give you a couple practical tips to get started when it comes to being a social media content creator. If you're a Christian, this is what I'll tell you. Keep the main thing the main thing. What that means is don't compromise your social media content for views. Don't start posting things that aren't Christ-like. Don't start posting things that go against your faith just to get views on social media. Keep the main thing the main thing. However, give your audience what they want to see. If your audience wants to hear about fitness, apply fitness to what the Bible says about it. If people in your audience want to hear about how to develop as a masculine, strong man or a leader, begin to give them advice out of the Bible and wisdom about how to be a strong leader. Find out what your audience wants and begin to feed them what they want. And this is what you're going to see in 2025. It is relatively simple and honestly quite easy once you get the hang of it to make an extra $8,000 to $10,000 a month with social media, even in your sleep. How does that work? YouTube, you can make $2,000 a month relatively simply. Number two, Facebook, same thing. You can get monetized from posting content on Facebook and they will pay you even in your sleep. Instagram and TikTok. And I'll even give you a fifth one for free. Partnerships. You can start a Patreon and you can have people that watch your content partner with your Patreon. Those are 5 different streams of income that you can make through social media. And if you get each one of them to only $2,000 a month, you've just created a $10,000 a month online platform that'll pay you even when you sleep. If you're a Christian and you want to learn how to make Christian content and become a full-time Christian YouTuber, I want to show you my viral video framework that took me from only 0 YouTube subscribers to over 3 million in less than 1 year. And the best part is it's worked for 40 other students that have grown at least 100,000 subscribers and 20 other students which have grown at least 1 million YouTube subscribers just in the last 2 years alone. If you're a Christian and you want to learn how to make Christian content full-time and become financially free while you do it, there's a link down in the description below where I have my viral video framework training available for you. And it's available for a very limited time. So you can click that link down below, go check it out. And if you like learning things like this, go ahead and subscribe if you have not already, and click this video on your screen now to learn how you can become a person of influence in 2025. I'll see you on the next one.